Hidely ho, gamerinos.
Hey, are you guys smoking crack again? Didn't I just sing you a whole inspirational song yesterday about cleaning up your act?
Oh, sorry, Dusty, we forgot. Must have been all that crack we smoked.
Now, boys, I hate to do this, but I'm gonna have to take your little butt to jail for your own good.
You know what would help us way more than jail, Dusty? Another inspirational song.
No, y'all don't want to hear another one.
Come on, Dusty, please.
Well, if you insist. It's time to turn this crack house into a crack home. It's time to sweep up all these rotten human phone. It's time to hose up all your Ukrainian sex slaves, crack dealers you've blown. It's time to turn this crack house into a crack home.
Wasn't that just amazing? We're gonna turn this crack house into a crack home, people. Alright. So, apparently, I did not hit save last time. So, yeah, remember our whole little issue about this not exactly being, centered. So I'm thinking the way we fix it, we just go out one more. No biggie cheese. Really? And there, that's going to fix that little problem of it being uneven in the laziest possible way I could have done it. So I guess just go ahead and just take this out. Oop. But yeah, I think we got something cooking here. I think we got something cooking. I think we can bring this to the survival world. I think we can do it. Oh, bam. There we go. All right. Now we've got wait, did I just fuck it up? Is this fucked? Is this fucked? Wait. It was fucked before. How can it be fucked now? I don't... How? Because I blew out the whole thing one. It's not like I didn't add an extra space. Okay, alright, now I guess it's fixed. There, yeah, very nice. Okay, alright. That's actually kind of interesting. I might keep it like that. It might be kind of stylized, you know? Actually, I see this as a much more difficult space to try and deal with. I don't know, though. Well, you know what? That's a problem for future Ultra, you know? Right now, we're just going to go ahead and do up the front. You got your little stairs. And we need a door. We want the mangrove door because the mangrove door looks really nice. Don't want to get rid of that. We'll get rid of the doors. Even though I love the Doors. One of the greatest bands ever. And I was kind of thinking we might go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Da-da-da. And do one of these. Because I think it'll look cool. It does look pretty cool, but I wonder if it would look better with stairs instead. Well, that doesn't do it right there. I mean, I guess I could always just like... But that kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, honestly. That looks better. I guess I'm kind of taking from the house on the hill a little bit. That's what I did for the house on the hill. I kind of went and put stairs around the outside, round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. But I think it looks cool, though. If you want to drop me any building tips, go ahead and leave them down in the YouTube comment section below. Cause like I'm an alright builder, but you know I can always be better. Yeah, that looks way better. And then I almost wonder if the quartz pillar would look better up here. Thank you. That was incredibly helpful, actually. Did they like mute this texture a lot? Because like I can barely see that. Before it was like really defined, like what you were looking at, you know? Like it's very, very mute. That is kind of not what I wanted. I wanted something with a bit more pillar texture. Like, I mean, even that. I mean, am I crazy? No, it's really mute. Like you're standing back, like you can kind of see it. Like you can make out what it is, but it's not like as thick as it used to be, if that makes sense, or like as bold. I guess bold would be the correct word, not thick. Huh. Oh, I bet this is gonna go hard. I bet this is gonna go hard. You know, like somewhere on here. Now, this is gonna be an issue, though. Oh, that's really unfortunate. That's really unfortunate, like this area right here, the corners. Because that looks really... I want like a pillar look to the top, or like lines going across it, but there's nothing really that like that scratches that itch except for the quartz pillar block. But the quartz pillar block just, again, it's not good enough. So I guess we're gonna keep that. That almost makes me wonder if we should even have the concrete at all. You know? You know what? I'm gonna go back. I'm not gonna go. Or wait, what? Wait. Yeah, no, I don't want that. I've made up my mind. That looks like too much of potential problems. I don't know why it like wasn't level before, because it was like, I remember I left a message. I was like, because like the door didn't line up, but I don't know why that is, because clearly it lines up, unless I tried maybe doing a one wide door, but I don't think I would have. I don't typically build with one wide doors. Oh wait. Yeah, no, I don't want this here. Whoops. I like that they had to retexture that horse because it was so ugly, and it's still not great. I don't know who sees that kind of horse and is like, yeah, I gotta have me one of them like real ugly spotted ones that just don't like look right for whatever reason. Excellent. Alright, now we just gotta slap this on. Even though maybe it should be quartz because of the quartz stairs at the bottom, but whatever. We really need concrete stairs, honestly. Also, I don't know why we don't have, like, smooth diorite walls. Which would look better? Let's see. Kind of like the wall better, honestly. I feel like this is a little too skinny. And I'm not digging, like, that part of it. I'd rather it just all connect like this. But I like the texture better. It would be perfect if that was, like, fucking, you know, like, smooth diorite. That would be perfect. Then, like, maybe one of these. Or one of these. Okay, alright, that's not bad. Pretty solid. Then we'll punch out some windows. Yeah. There we go. Alright, alright. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. And then, of course, there's going to be windows on the top. But you know what? I feel like maybe we should just hold off on the top windows for right now. And you know what? I am going to continue this around. And maybe we'll end up taking bits of this stair thing out. And then we'll replace them with like some bushes in spots. But for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and fill it in. Just so it kind of looks uniform. And then, of course, obviously, we're going to have to do more with the top. I guess I should probably figure out what we're going to do to design the windows so that we can get kind of like a baseline of what we want. And then once we figure that out, we can go on to the interior. Because we need to figure out where the stairs are going to go. And then just kind of like plan the fucking, the second floor, because the second floor is going to dictate. Why does everything want to go through the windows? Stop that. It's bothering me, okay? That's it. That's it. Freak. Okay, alright. Yeah, we should figure out what we're going to do with the windows so we can get the template, and then we can start working on the interior so that we can, it'll dictate how we're going to do the exterior, if that makes sense. Okay. Oh, that's a little close. Can I do that? I can do that. Okay. And then maybe we can do one of these for the shutters. Oh, okay. That actually looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. I wasn't sure about it when I was placing blocks in. But yeah, no, those are like, that's a great little like shutter thing. That's cool. I like that. Alright, and then maybe we can even do a little like boop boop right there. Yeah. How ridiculous would it look if I did this? That looks pretty ridiculous. Does that look better if I do like that? That looks a little wide. Let me see how this looks. Yeah, that one looks better. That's more like circular, I suppose. But then that also begs the question, where's the trapdoors? I don't like it. I think it's perfect just the way it is. Yeah. Oh, it kind of looks like a face a little bit. That's, ooh. That's rough. That's rough. There's like the eyes, you know, and then there's like the mouth in the middle is like, ah. It's got some real low eyes though. If the windows were higher, that would be like the mustache, and that would be the mouth, and those would be the eyes. I hate it. I hate the pareidolia going on here. But we're gonna ignore it because we're gonna put windows in the top, and that should hopefully fix that issue. All right. So the interior. Okay, this is gonna be... So this is the kitchen. We've got that established. This is the kitchen. This has got to be like a living room and a dining room. So... And... This... Or maybe this would be just the living room, and this is the dining room. And then that's your kitchen. Huh. Sorry, these things are very important because you got to map it out, and then I'm also trying to decide which walls I need to keep. I kind of want an open concept kitchen where you can just kind of like see in, but also it needs like a structural wall. The wall needs a big, beautiful wall. And I'm debating on where that's going to be. I feel like it's got to be right here. It's got to be a tremendous wall. We don't want the house falling down. That's what happens. Sorry, I'm trying not to be too loud with it. But I feel like I got to be really loud with the Trump voice. Okay, alright. So I'm going to take that out. And probably end up taking out those other 2 blocks right there later. This I'm going to leave up because we're going to have... Is that going to cause like an issue, though? If I double up on the walls with the fucking glass? Maybe. Maybe. What color do we want the fucking living room? Also for the living room, we gotta figure out fucking what we're gonna do for the floor. Because I don't feel like everything else is gonna have, like, this kind of floor. I feel like the kitchen would probably have that. Because it's gonna be, you know, it's very white in here. And the living room is not gonna be as white. There's gonna be a bit more color to it. So... But we don't want to do anything too crazy. Like, bamboo would be too crazy. Like, red and green would be a little too crazy. Glazed terracotta would be too crazy. Same thing with concrete. Oh, actually, I wonder. Could we do smithing tables in the kitchen instead? And would that look good? Let me just do a little bit of it. I do like the smithing table floor, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know if it works here. Let me do more of it, though. So I can get a better, like, feel for it. It kind of looks dirty, is the issue. Like, it's definitely a cool floor texture, but I don't think it works. That would be the most expensive floor in the world. I've got enough. I like it better than that, but because I'm thinking I can maybe go through if I make this a different floor type, I can use the stripped dark oak throughout. Because like again, I feel like the kitchen should be a different color, but it's a little too boxy. Like it's very very. I don't know. If it didn't have that gray box, it might be passable. I like the color. I'm looking for something very kind of dark, which is why the dark oak is good. Block of coal is too dark. Fuck. Fuck. Oh? Blast furnace, maybe? Ooh. That might be it. That might be it. That looks really very nice. Yeah, that looks way better. It's gonna be a bitch to build in survival, though. Just because I fucking hate making blast furnaces. But yeah, that could be the fucking floor in here. And then, like, in here, you know, you've got... Here. Fuck you. Always up in my way. Or, no. We're gonna want it to go this way. Yeah. That's much better. This is fun. I don't really build like this that often. Oh, whoops. Yeah, this is fun. I enjoy this. I don't know if I said this before, but shout out to Call Me Kevin, because Call Me Kevin was the one that, like, inspired me to go through and just, you know, build a house, you know? I saw him having fun just going out and building a cozy little cottage, even though, you know, I wasn't super impressed by what he was building, but he was having fun doing it, you know? So I was like, you know what? I want to have fun doing it too, and I want people online to be not that impressed with what I build as well. And here we are. Oh, no. No. Damn it. Damn it. I really like the kind of, like, corner thing that it's got going on. It's really good. I think it's perfect for a kitchen. Like I said, it's got that nice dark, like, kind of like slate feel to it. I mean, I guess there's literally deep slate in the game, but it's not like, it's not smooth, you know. Whereas that, I don't know, that just kind of feels like a fancy kitchen floor to me. Now I'm going to have to figure out about these windows, because I was thinking panes would work, but panes might not be able to work because of the double thick walls that we're going to have. So, we'll see. Nice, we hit that auto save, so when I inevitably forget to save, we'll get to start right back here. Oh, should this be up one? Is a very valid question. I mean, I guess I can have a stair go down to that, maybe? So I don't have to go back and just redo everything? Though I feel like that's weird. I might just have to go back and redo everything. Oh, but that means I'm gonna have to redo the kitchen. Ugh. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna have to redo it. It's gonna suck ass, like, real bad, but, you know, whatever. This might actually readjust everything. Guess it's really a good thing that we fucking started with the inside first before moving on to the outside. Because we might need to shift everything up by one on the outside, which is not a big deal right now. But if I had done all the outside first and then figured out I'd have to shift everything up by one, it would be a pretty big fucking issue. So, glad we found that out now. I wish we would have found it out before we put down all these fucking blast furnaces, which are a pain in the dick to put down, but whatever. That's life. Oh, we wasted so much time, too, now that I'm thinking about it. Like, digging out all of that space. Because we didn't even have to dig out all of that grass. Well, there we go. All right. Hey, Joshy, how you doing? I am building a house. Nice to have you in. Or are you talking about the title, where we're making a crack house a crack home? Now, I'll show you what we're looking at so far in a second. Let me just finish filling in this floor. Because right now, I think we've got a winner. I think we do. It's got a nice shape to it. It obviously needs a lot of work, but I feel like we've got the bones here for like a really good house. So, alright. Now, keep in mind, I know it kind of looks like a face right now, but you also have to keep in mind there's going to be a second floor with second floor windows. So we're going to go ahead and make it cancel that out, okay? Ignore the pareidolia. But yeah, this is it right now. It kind of looks like a bank, I'm not going to lie. I think it's the colors. But yeah, we're gonna fix that. It's gonna look very nice. Actually, I wonder if we could put some columns down and like, I think it's too late, but like maybe. And then this is the inside. We've got our kitchen right there. It's gonna be like a little living room, and then we've got like a dining room here. And then maybe, well, actually first, okay, I figured out what we're gonna do when it comes to walls. But before we do, we have to figure out what is gonna go on the inside. Like the color of the room. Thank you. Hopefully it's gonna look a lot better here soon. Okay, so we're gonna do quartz pillar. I know I was just complaining about that not being as bold as it was, but that's okay. Alright, I gotta fix this. It's gonna bother me. There, that's so much better. I was gonna have a stroke. Alright, well, I mean, that's not really what I wanted, but okay. Then we'll make it go like this. This is not gonna have anything. We'll have to figure something out for that. And then we gotta have this go out. And it is going to... We'll keep it going here. Oh, I don't want that sticking out, though. That's going to be an issue. That's going to be an issue. That's going to be an ish-tish. Okay, alright. We're just going to do that for right now. It looks a little fucked up, but I think I might know what we're doing, how to fix that. And then that's going to come across here. And then that's going to come here. Yeah. Yeah, okay, alright. And then we're going to put a door in here, obviously, somewhere. So now we got to think about... it's going to be 4 blocks tall, right? 2, 3, 4... You know what? We are gonna make this a little bit bigger. That's something like that. Something like that. Okay, now don't be frightened by the orange. Don't be frightened. It's just a placeholder. It's just a placeholder. Because that is where the floor is going to go. For the second story. So that kind of dictates how tall everything is going to be. Do I want to double thick the walls in here to, like... I might do that. I might double thick the walls. It's resin. But it does kind of look like lava a little bit. I can see it. I don't want to do a striped wallpaper. I did that last time with the house on the hill. It looks... Oh, sorry, I hit you. It looks fine, but I don't know. I'm not feeling it for this house. Could do beige. Beige is pretty good. Keep beige right there. What else could we use for the walls? I don't want to be too much wood. Keep wood on the floor. We'll get out of here. You're crazy. Terracotta? We could do like a blue. Nah. Blue's a little too crazy. Cyan terracotta might not be too crazy, though. Let's see. Pretty much. I'm not playing on that world right now, though. I'm just building something here to see, like, if it turns out well enough for me to put it into the other world. Oh, endstone brick might be interesting. That's also another very beige block. Alright. We're gonna do... Oh, it would only go up to here. We're gonna do this first. We're gonna see how this looks. Oh. Interesting. I am not sold on it one way or another. I might want to do glass blocks, though. Okay, there's that. Then over here, let's see what this looks like. See how I feel about this. Okay, no is the answer to that. That's going to be just a flat no. That looks awful. But smooth sandstone is going to be a real competitor. This beige color is really nice. Honestly, I thought that this was gonna win right here, but I think I like the cyan terracotta better. I think I like this better. It's like it's got like just like a hint of blue in it, but it's also very gray. So it still kind of keeps that like kind of neutral feel to it. Whereas this feels a little boring, I'm not gonna lie. And you have to outrun a tsunami. That's crazy. Which do you like better, Joshy? Here, let me go ahead and... What do you think looks better? The cyan here? Or the cyan here, or the beige? They actually do kind of look nice together. I might use one in one room and the other in another. It does look good together. But this room is only going to be one color. Either the gray or the beige. You know what? I don't even know why I'm asking. I know what I'm going to do. I searched my feelings. I know it to be true. We're going to go for the gray. Even though it's technically cyan. It still looks gray, so... I think it looks awesome. I think it looks awesome. And see, also, again, this is why you fucking double layer your builds. Make them too wide. Or else you'd have to stick with the same fucking color that's on the outside, you know, for the inside. And it's like, with this, with what I'm doing, we get to switch it up a little bit. Though I do think this needs to be glass blocks. Because I feel like that's gonna, like, actually, like, kind of really show that whoops. That damn it. There we go. That this is the outside and this is the inside. I really don't even think that makes that much of a difference. Like, that has more depth to it, sure. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it. It's a little upsetting, but you know what? We'll live. We'll live, won't we, gang? But yeah, that's really nice. Then we're gonna go ahead and go across. I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. It just something about it just is not right. That looks better. That definitely looks better. But again, just something about it still does not feel right. I don't know what it is. I don't know, man. That it's wrong. It's very wrong. I don't like it. Whoops. Okay, that looks way better. All right. There we go. All right. I feel okay about that. I still feel like something is wrong about it, and I can't put my finger on it. Like, maybe it's just that it's the fucking, like, that's 6 and this is like 3. Maybe that has something to do with it. You know, we'll continue on it until I get it right. Okay, all right. That looks way better. Yeah, that are we in agreement? This is the best it's looked. I think that was it. I think that was what was bothering me. Yeah, I think that looks way better. Alright, so the inside of this room, it's going to shrink the room a little bit, but, you know, that's okay. We'll throw in a pillar here. Yeah, yep. That looks good. I'm sick of there being chickens. Bye-bye chickens. I said bye-bye chickens. Bye-bye chickens. Bye-bye chickens. Alright. Okay. Should I bring this down one? Actually? I think I am. Yes. Yeah, okay, alright. That's perfect. That's perfect. It matches that. That's great. That's wonderful. Like, my taint is sufficiently tickled. I'm gonna have to do something about this. Yeah. There we go. Alright, now we've got kitchen. We have kitchen. How are we gonna do kitchen? Honestly, I might even leave that. I might leave this. This next part is gotta be like white. Very, very white. Or, ooh, actually, we could do quartz bricks, and I think the quartz bricks would look very nice. We can even do like a mixture in of that. We can sprinkle that in places, you know. I think we're just going to block it in. Because, you know, all modern kitchens are just extremely white. And that's what we're going for. Didn't know I was such an artist. Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm a very mediocre builder. I'm not even spectacular at it. But I appreciate your confidence in me. I've just watched a lot of the HGTV with my grandma as a kid, so... Alright. That's a little too much brick, honestly. I'm wondering maybe we put in a line here. I might have to go back to my reference picture. Yeah, that's good. And then maybe even just along the top here too. And then we can sprinkle in wherever our backsplash is going to be. I think we're going to sprinkle in some of the chiseled block. Because you always know the backsplash is always a different color. Or like a different like deal going on. Yeah. That looks way better. Let me go ahead and take a look at my reference photo of Fancy Kitchen. You know, it's funny. I said that like all modern fancy kitchens are like really white, but honestly, one of the coolest ones I'm seeing is like very dark, which is funny. Okay. Here we go. This is the one that I was using. All right. From Airy Kitchens. Yeah, it's a very dark kitchen. It's got like black cabinets, and it's got like kind of a stone looking wall. It's odd. Usually people do like very white kitchens because like the brighter you make something, the bigger it looks. And like the darker it is, the more like cramped it looks. I don't know. This is just, again, I watched too much of the HGTV as a kid. Okay. So, this is going to be our back right here. So we want, where's calcite? Where is calcite? I need calcite. Calcite, here we go. So we're definitely at least going to have it right here. This is a huge kitchen. This is like, this is going to sound kind of sexist, and I don't care. This is like every woman's fantasy. Like a kitchen this big. And then, of course, oh, no, I don't want that. Like, look at that. That's a nice... Actually, we should do that for the top. Maybe we'll still use it down here in parts. But I kind of like it because it makes it look like a cabinet. So maybe we've got a cabinet here. Yep. And then we've got our cabinet that goes along like this. Alright. Well, okay, we're going to have them go all the way across the top, right? We've got a few that peek down, you know, like right here. And right here. And maybe right here. How can I make a nice little vent? A hopper is kind of the opposite. We kind of want it to be a cone that goes up. A little like, you know, like a hood. If that makes sense. I don't know how to make one. I didn't think this would be the part that would trip me up. Maybe a cauldron? Maybe that would be like a vent. Which would go ahead and put... maybe just a regular furnace. No, a smoker. Yeah. Smoker. And then we got the rails right here. Yeah. Oh, baby. And then we gotta get 2 little blocks of iron. I think that'll do it. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. What do you think, Joshy? Can you see it? It's supposed to be like a little, like, you know, a little like hood for the fan, or a little hood for the stove. Right, and then like maybe right here. Though, I don't know, stainless steel is all the rage. Whoops. That doesn't quite work, though, because of the lines connecting it. Is there a better block we can use to kind of give off the same, like, vibe to it? For, like, a fridge? Not really. My only issue is I don't see it. If that makes sense, maybe. That is... No, that... That does not at all work. Oh. I have a million of them in my inventory. That's amazing. It's a little too thick. She too thick. Oh. Okay, alright. Yeah. I mean, it's not like the bars that you would see on like a normal fridge, but you know, that's okay. That's okay. Now we need a little island. And the island, of course, is going to be wood. And it's going to go right here. It's going to be a nice big island. That's going to serve as also kind of a breakfast bar. It seems a little extreme. That's way better. Alright, that works. Or actually, I gotta put 2 more here. I bet you that was uneven. Oh, no, it literally was not. Okay. Yeah, it was. It was. It was. My eyes were just like, no, something is wrong here. I was thinking about making this a really fancy one. And of course, over here, we're going to have our sink. I'm having too much fun designing a kitchen. I know I was supposed to be doing this to figure out like where things go, but it's like, no, I'm having fun building a kitchen, so that's what we're gonna do, is build a kitchen. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I feel like these need to be wood. Yeah, these definitely need to be wood. Because it just looks weird when it's like stone. I'm so glad that the things don't break if you break the wall. The shelves. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. I think that looks really nice, honestly. Falling in. I mean, what else does a kitchen need? I could have put in a little oven area. Oh wow, that's filled with water. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like it's a fancy kitchen, so it's gotta have one of those. Yeah. No, okay, it can't go here. Oh, actually, I can put these back. That still works. Yeah. Yeah, okay. That is very fancy. Yeah, no, this is actually kind of perfect. Let me just sprinkle in some of these chiseled quartz blocks. You know, every once in a while, you know, throw them kind of in here. Or actually, you know what? Let me do the whole black backsplash. I don't know why I keep wanting to say black splash. We're gonna do the whole backsplash in this, and then the rest of the room is going to be the brick and stop. Yeah. Yeah, okay, alright, I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I'm really, really happy with how this turned out. I think this looks really cool. Wow, yeah, there's very... Wow. Yeah, no, the floor is just so fucking perfect with that kitchen. It is crazy. It is unreal how awesome that kitchen is. Okay, now the fucking dining room. Maybe we'll do the dining room in a beige. Maybe. Well, I mean, what floor do you have in like a dining room? I love... Oh no, is it raining? I hope it's not raining. Let me just in case, or lightning. I hope it's not lightning. Just in case it is, I'm gonna sleep. Because it's easier than me doing a game mode. Yeah, I really like how I was like, oh, you know, we gotta go ahead and just get the basic things done in the inside to figure out the outside, and it's gonna be like really cool. And I was like, all right, we're just gonna do the basic things for like the living room, you know, okay. And then the kitchen, I was just like, you know what, we're just gonna do the entire kitchen. And I think it looks really cool. I'm very happy with it. These work amazing as kitchen cabinets. Like that is just so perfect. Oh yeah, I probably should also figure out where the staircase is gonna go. I guess it makes the most sense for it to go right here. I don't know what staircase I want to use for it, though. It should probably be something that's complementary to the floor. Or I could just do dark oak. Yeah, I feel like it makes the most sense to just do dark oak. Alright, now let's see if we can go ahead and get this correct. No is the answer. Oh. That's an issue. That's an ish. That's a big fat ish. I kind of want it to be big, though. Because bigger is better. That's what she said. If I back this the fuck up, which I don't really want it there, honestly. Well, I don't know. Actually, it's not too bad, I guess. I guess. Okay, that works. Alright, now is this gonna line up? It better. Yes, okay, it does. It does. That is epic. Maybe we'll double up on the floor, too. Because that way we can have a different ceiling and a different floor if we want it. We'll see. We shall see. I think I'll just try to make the floor and the ceiling the same. It still looks like nothing from the outside. That's crazy. Like, that's the way it should be, you know, like in real life. If you look into your house, it's not the same color on the inside as it is on the outside. So again, that little, like, detail just, again, makes me very happy. You know, it's like I had a pretty good idea for, like, the living room. Also, staircase is kind of like, it's kind of in the perfect spot. I wasn't sure where I was going to put it, but that's kind of it right there. That is it. That is the spot. But now I'm like, I don't know what I want. You know, like I had an idea for this. I finished this. Like I clearly was very inspired and had a lot of fun doing this. And honestly, I wonder. No, actually, I'm not gonna do it. I was gonna like put some trapdoors on that. But I don't think I should. But I've got no idea what I want to do for this, except for maybe make it the beige. This is cut. I want smooth. Oh. That is right. I wanted to pop this all out one. Oof. Oof. Ooh. I mean, I guess it's not too terrible right there. But I do not like it right here. That's gonna have to go. But then again, this was never a problem area, to be fair. They do kind of look nice together, so let's see. Let's just see. Because sometimes people will do that. They'll have, they'll have like a room with like some different colored walls. They call it an accent wall. That is a really, really harsh. That is really harsh. Oh, I mean, I guess actually. It would have to come out one right here. Yeah, okay. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Yes. I was kind of thinking like to do like a trim along the top of the wall. I don't know if I like it or not is the issue. I bet you it would look better if it was one taller. Like if it was like that and then that, I bet you it would look way better. Yeah. No, it looks way better like that. But we are confined to the space we are confined to. So we're going to sandstone. It's a nice beige. Okay, alright. So I am going to figure out the floor, and then we're going to call this an episode. But the floor is going to be the hardest part. feel like we want it to be something kind of warm. How would mangrove look? Is mangrove too out there? It's kind of out there. No, not the stupid blast furnace. It looks very nice with the lapis, I will say. I mean, it does bring it does bring a nice warmth to the room. But I don't know if that's it. It might be a little too red, is my only issue. But it's so damn warm, you know? It's just... That's going to be too orange. I know that's going to be too orange. Actually, jungle. Jungle is a kind of warm. Let's try that on this side. Because this will probably give us the warmth we need. But it's not too, like, out there, like this very red mangrove. I almost wonder if I like the fucking mangrove better, which is crazy. It's too out there. I don't know. Yeah, the floor is a little distracting. Or at least that mangrove is kind of distracting, but it goes really, really well with the white. It really makes the red pop. Whereas this one kind of goes more with the wall, but it's almost like it's too bland for the beige. Whereas the floor kind of works here because, like, this is so, like, bland, if that makes sense. And then, of course, there's always our goated third option. When in doubt, dark oak. Which is definitely not warm, but it does go very nicely with the beige. Is the thing. I really don't know which one I like better. The red should not work, but it kind of does, which is weird. The dark is also very solid, but it's like, we already used dark oak, you know? Let's have some fun with it. But the red is kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. The red is kind of fun. It is kind of an atrocity on the eyes, though, coming up against the blast furnace. How would the jungle look? The jungle looks better. And then there's the dark oak. Let's see what the dark oak. It might be the jungle. I might have to go for the jungle. Because the jungle looks good up against the stone. I mean, I guess so does the dark oak. The dark oak doesn't look bad. The red looks really bad against that. You know what? I feel like this is probably a problem for another episode. Because I don't know. And maybe there's a third option that's better. But yeah, let's you know what? Just real quick, let's take a look. We've got our template for the front. You know, that kind of looks like a face a little bit, but we're gonna be fixing that. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Got our little staircase. Goes to nowhere. Our nice placeholder block, which is very orange. We've got our very nice cyan terracotta right here, yeah. Framed in our lovely quartz pillars. Very lovely. Nice. Very nice. You know, I wonder if this should even be here, this pillar. Oh, it's kind of gotta be, actually. Yeah, it's gotta be. Never mind. And we got our kitchen, which is kind of complete. Really, realistically, it's complete. It looks amazing. And then we've got whatever the fuck is going on in here. So, yeah. I think the kitchen alone makes it a win. Because, I mean, look at that. Look at that kitchen. Look at that. That looks awesome. It looks great. So, thank you to Joshy. And I will see you all in the next one. If this comes out before the next time I stream it, then make sure to leave me some suggestions about random things, especially this floor, like which one looks the best. But also if you just have other random bits and bobs you want to let me know about them. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.